Hello and welcome to this week's What's Hot, just as Brexit and UK GDP looms large in investors' minds. Well, as of today, Tuesday, July the 14th, there were 170 days left of the transition period, just as we learn about UK GDP, the graph demonstrating the economy shrank by 19.1% in the 3 months of February, March, April, compared with the previous 3 months. A quarter of the economy's output was lost under lockdown in March and April. So how will all that impact international recruitment firm Hays? Well, we'll find out this week when it issues its latest investor trading update. Now, back in February, prior to the pandemic, we heard from the chief executive. He flagged up some challenges. So perhaps the cost management focus that he was referencing then coming in just at the right time. In April, the company also said operating profit for the year to the 30th of June 2020 is likely to be materially below the £190 million consensus. Now, just as we become estranged from Europe, BT is telling us that it would be impossible to remove Huawei from the whole of the UK's telecoms infrastructure before 2030. Well, BT's EE network uses Huawei's equipment to provide its 2G, 4G and 5G networks, and its Openreach division uses Huawei to provide the access technology in its exchanges to provide fibre to the premises broadband. Now, for an answer as to why Britain doesn't have its own Huawei, then head to the bt.a bulletin board on lse.co.uk for very learned answers. Now, for those of you who are very concerned about the re-emergence of the plastic mountain as the pubs reopen and it's a plastic glass policy outside the premises only, then could this be the future? Diageo has created the world's first ever 100% plastic-free paper-based spirits bottle made entirely from sustainably sourced wood. It's being created through a new partnership with Pilot Light to launch Pulpex Limited. Now, this is a new world-leading sustainable packaging technology company. Now, I'm sure that she will be very happy. But will shareholders in Dixons Carphone be happy? Well, we return to the wisdom of Hargreaves Lansdown equity analyst Sophie Lund-Yates, who has written much about lockdown buying frenzies and how they simply may have just eaten into future sales. She writes, if margins and therefore profits and cash flow are severely hampered, it will delay the return of the dividend. So will the return of the dividend be what defines the UK in a post-Brexit universe in 2021? And to use that time-honoured cliche, only time will tell. Okay, well, that's it for this week's What's Hot. I'll be back same time next week.